In just a matter of hours, the country will go into lockdown.
There were no sharks in the water, just the threat of coronavirus on the sand.
Coronavirus.
Tough restrictions coming into effect to contain the coronavirus.
15 million people.
An invisible threat prompting shameful behaviour and panicking people to breaking point.
Begin with the latest on the coronavirus.
7 days supply of toilet paper is selling out in less than a day.
Australia commences stage 1 of a nationwide shutdown.
Self-isolation.
It is the best protection against the coronavirus.
Howdy folks, Jamie and Scott here, doing self-isolation in the forest, getting away from this coronavirus bullcrap. It's pretty warm today.
Yeah, a little bit too warm.
I don't think it's going to help us too much. The wind is playing alright now. It's yeah, the mozzies are pretty bad as well, yeah. So we've just pushed through the wall of Lantana behind us. Can't really see it too good, but it's pretty thick to get in here. But yeah, hoping to get deer on the ground if we can. Try and listen for some croaks or something, see how the rut's going. So yeah, wish us luck. See you further down.
That's it.
No. Just spooked two. I just spooked two deer. I don't think they really know what it was, but I was coming down that game trail just there. I stopped just near that broken log. They came out just from behind this tree. Two does, healthy looking does. And it didn't hear me. As soon as I pulled the arrow out of the quiver, that tiny little drag noise on the foam, like it was so quiet. Bang, locked onto me straight away. It ran about 30 metres to the right. Further down and just looked at me, and then that's when I turned the GoPro on. And you could hear him barking at me in the distance just before. Oh, would have been about 15-20 metres easy. Well, still early days. I'm hoping that those barks didn't scare off anything else further down. But yeah, that big tree came out from the other side. I was standing right there where my arrow tip is. Oh, would have been about 15-20 metres easy. It's just a little drag noise coming out of the quiver of the foam. Anyways, keep going.
What happened next happened so fast we didn't get a chance to turn the cameras on, so no footage was captured. The footprints we had been following led us directly to a large fresh deer scrape. We stopped for a quick break at the scrape and searched for fresh deer sign in the immediate area. As bad luck would have it, a giant tree branch fell from a tree slightly uphill from us, at roughly 40 meters away. As expected, the branch comes crashing to the ground with a loud crunching thud. Not long after that, in the direction of the fallen branch, we see some antler tips through the thick scrub heading towards us. We think the deer might have been curious as to the branch noise and was cautiously walking down the game trail in front of us. I quickly nock an arrow and creep into a better shooting position. At the 20-meter mark, I take aim and release the arrow. The deer jumps forward a bit and the arrow hits a little further back than expected, and the animal bolts in the other direction. Scott and I search for a blood trail for a good hour or so but find nothing. We decide to head out further in the direction it ran to increase the search area. No words can explain how terrible it feels to possibly lose an animal.
What happened?
What's that?
What happened?
Wind.
Wind.
Yeah, the wind cooked me. Perfect game trail leading right up to him as well. So.
Did they just take off?
Yeah, there was a small buck that was a bit higher. He was sort of rubbing his antlers and
Oh, that's the one I thought I'd seen up there.
and clicking away, yeah, clacking with his antlers and that. And then I think one of the does must have winded me. But the wind's coming straight through. I was swirling around a little bit, but it's right up my arse.
Did she bark out?
No.
They just took
they
off?
just sort of like just stood up and then took off. Because majority of them had bedded down. And he was just standing there like just playing with his antlers.
Alright.
Oh.
Move on.
We had a crack.
Yeah, that's it. After Scott's stalk, we decided to make the long trek back to the spot where the buck was originally shot earlier in the morning. Then we would search in the opposite direction in hopes of finding the buck. Well, what a mission. That was 5 hours of fun trying to find this thing.
Not much fun.
Not really. We got in about 6 o'clock this morning, got our gear ready, came in hoping to hear some croaks. It's a bit early in the rut, there's no croaks, but
It's still a bit warm.
yeah, and we had made our way through and got to a clearing, and it's been really windy, and all these trees, limbs are breaking and everything everywhere. And there was one big one about 30 or 40 meters in front of us that fell. We were slightly up a hill, and it was pretty big. And first we thought it was a kangaroo or something like that, but you seen the branch hit the ground and bounce. But when it finished bouncing, we heard more crunches behind it. So we thought, well, maybe the branch that fell spooked something, and it did. It spooked this. And then, I don't know, 30 seconds later, it just comes meandering down, probably hearing us freaking out over the big branch that fell. And yeah, lined up a shot on about 20 meters, and yeah, nailed it. Got it a little bit further back because I got it as I was walking in like a shooting window between these two trees, and it's gone straight through. I'd say it's hit the liver, and obviously it's hit the back leg and broke that as well. And we thought it ran that way uphill, and we were very wrong. And we went 5 hours up and back, and then we decided to come back down the hill, and now we've seen it probably what, 100 meters?
Yeah,
not even that, not even that really.
Under 100 meters from where
100 meters from where we originally shot it, downhill. Yeah, it just poleaxed on the ground. It was all over. So yeah, 5 hours of fun, but it's worth it. And now we just got to get it ready and carry it out.
That's it. That'll be the hard part.
It's got a good cape on it. Good size antlers as well. I'm just stoked. I'm so over the moon. I thought I lost it, and I just had that sickly gut feeling, you know, like, oh my god, it was an average shot or something like that. But I mean, I thought it was all right. Like, it was enough to drop it. So yeah, just took a bit longer than usual. So, but anyway, we got it. We found it. We didn't give up. That's part of it.
Yep.
We were going to stay overnight, but I think we're going to have to go home now and chuck this in the fridge. So many flies hanging around it already. Been sitting down for a while. But anyway, it's now it's about what, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Get this thing cleaned up and start the hike back through the mountain of Lantana and get home.
Yeah, that's it.
Stoked.
Cool.
Well, I can't even talk. Hiking out. Got the back straps, eye fillets, a lot of the neck meat. I can't even think. What else?
As much as we can carry.
As much as we can carry, and over here we got all the legs. We pretty much just left the skin. I wanted to keep it, but kind of didn't at the same time. It's just added a lot of weight. We've got about, I don't know how far I walk, a couple of k's up this hill at least.
Yep.
Got the obviously got the antlers, and but it's just a matter of setting goals, isn't it?
That's it.
One goal, one tree. Can't even talk, man. Wrecked.
Fair thought for me, I didn't even shoot the damn thing and I'm carrying out all the meat.
We'll swap soon. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. We're just going to keep pushing on. We'll check in further up. Those game bags, pretty good, hey? Development game bags. That's the large one, isn't it?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the biggest game bag you can get.
Well, done and dusted. We're back at the cars finally. That was a big mission going up that hill.
Massive mission. I think we're both wrecked.
Ran out of water, drank 3 litres each at least. Just coming back. But we got back. Trying to go back to Scott's place now and put the...
Yeah, we're hanging in the fridge that I've modified as a little bit of a cool room. Hanging in there for a few days and butcher it up and...
So many mozzies and march flies here, hey.
It's out of control. It is out of control.
Anyway, we just want to say thanks for watching, and if you like what we do, just give us a thumbs up, subscribe. If you don't, then don't, whatever. So no noise today with the croaking on the rut. Too early, it's too hot as well. Must be about 25.
Yeah, it's mid-20s.
Something like that. The deer are still out feeding. There was still plenty around feeding.
Yeah, we saw quite a lot of deer. We just didn't get much of it on camera at all.
Yeah.
Just the nature of it.
Next time, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Do it next time. Alright guys, we'll get out of here. Got a bit of a drive home, get this sorted. And yeah, we'll talk to you.
See you next time.
When you're looking at us.
Cool.
Have a good one.